Okay, so this is my overview over my ICP2. So this first problem, we had this code for class counter, and I had to describe what the difference is between um, this way of counting and this way of counting. So the difference is that this creates an instance uh, using this, so it initializes an instance, which then only increments when that exact instance is being run. So for example here, when a equals counter is created, it creates an instance of self.count. And then when that's incremented, when a.increment is called, this is counted up, this is counted up, and then once again when it's called again, they count up again. But then when you create an instance of b, a new instance of this is created, and so when you count, it counts up from 0 to 1, while this one counts up from 2 to 3, since it's already counted twice with the a increment. And you can see that here. So the class count is 3, the instance count is only 2. And I have that written out here. So this was a issue with this line here of the function call. It needed this star, so to say that it could accept and package all these arguments. Then it's able to take in all of these, and then we can activate sum or return the sum of those args. So this next one is we're given a list of strings, students in this case, and we have to sort them, which I used this dot sort to sort them, and then just return the first the first name in this case after it's sorted alphabetically. So that's gonna be Bartholomew, and you can see this output here. And then I had to create a class called employee with, I created 2 class variables, num employees and employee salary. I wrote as imp salary. And this is the initializer, or the let me use the correct term. A constructor. This is the constructor for the class employee. So you just bring in all these, and then you assign them to this instance. E1 in this case, when this is called, it'll bring in and it'll assign to this instance using the self. And then I add 1 to the employee num employees class variable to count the employee that was initialized. And then I also add the salary of this employee to the class variable imp salary. So that way, whenever I call the function average salary here, it is able to use these 2 class variables to calculate the average salary, which is just the employee salary divided by the number of employees. And then this is the full-time employee class that inherits the employee class. And right here I can show you. So we have the num employees, which will be the same no matter which thing I put in here. I'll do that too, just to prove it. And then this calculates the average salary, which is also the same no matter which thing we put here. And I'll change it to E3s to show, for one, that it works for any of them, and also that full-time employee inherits all the functions of employee. So there you go. So those numbers didn't change because they're class variables, so they're continuous. So there you go. That's my breakdown.